Military chiefs are becoming increasingly concerned at Britain's ability to put boots on the ground in response to future international crises. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has been warned. If troop numbers fall below a certain level, the British Army will no longer be deployable, nor could it justifiably call itself an army in the true sense, former officer Adrian Hill has said. Meanwhile, Baron West of Spithead said the issue was a matter of concern among both retired and active military personnel. The integrated review announced in March of this year by Defence Secretary Ben Wallace will involve a major overhaul of Britain's armed forces, with spending set to increase by £24 billion over the course of the next 4 years. However, increasingly the Ministry of Defence (MOD) will prioritise drones and cyber warfare over personnel, with the number of fully trained people in the British Army being cut from 81,820, the current strength of the regular armed forces, according to quarterly service personnel statistics, to 72,500 by 2025. Mr. Hill, an ex-paratrooper and officer in the Royal Engineers who is also a former British diplomat, told Express. Co.uk, below a certain level of infantry, the British Army will no longer be deployable, and will become a defence force akin to Finland or Botswana. Mr. Hill, who served in Vietnam and Northern Ireland, said, if the Army can't form strong infantry battalions then it's no longer capable of defeating another 1st Division Army. No soldier will disagree with you, British or American or Commonwealth. You can get away with smaller battalions if you have lots of them, but they're not ideal. In Cyprus, during the 60s the Canadian battalions were about 1,000 and each one had an airborne reconnaissance company, so 5 companies, really big and very powerful. It's the same argument as the debate about platoon size in Vietnam. I got used to powerful units when in the combat zone with the American Army. You soon realize that it's the only way to go to war. As for the current deployability of the British Army, Mr. Hill said, what's deployable? One small battle group as tethered goats in Estonia, part of UN force in Cyprus, small numbers at Port Stanley Airfield, but there should be the capacity to deploy an armoured division and at least 1 infantry division plus 16 air assault brigade. That's about 40,000. Back in the days of national service the army was about 400,000 strong with 100,000 in Germany. Add on the TAR with another 120,000 as formed units, I think the armed forces should be 3 times larger, particularly the Navy. Quote,